We're into the rosé tastings today. This is a Gabin and Felix Richoux Bourgogne Rosé 2018 vintage.
I'm Greg, this is Leah, and let's dive into these tasting notes.
Let's do it.
So Leah, do you know much about Irancy?
Yes, I know that it is just south of Chablis, so like northernmost Burgundy area. And I also know that it's one of the newer Burgundian AOCs. So when you're talking about value for money or bang for your buck, Irancy oftentimes is touted as having, you know, some of the best selection available.
Yes, so it has only been around since 1999, the AOC itself. The land has been there obviously much longer, and people have been making wines on there much longer as well, but it didn't get its notoriety until about 1999. The producers there have just been perfecting their winemaking skill, and they were able to raise their normal just Burgundian label to an AOC, Irancy. So
yeah, and it has a great reputation for rosés as well. You know, generally speaking, in Irancy, the Pinot Noir grape actually struggles to reach maturity a lot of the time. So it's not super often that you see a lot of red wine coming out of Irancy. So when you see the Pinot Noir grape coming out, it's oftentimes in the form of a rosé like this one. So again, if you're looking for a Burgundian rosé, Irancy is one of the best places to go.
Probably one of the only places, to be quite honest.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
But just like everything else in Burgundy, they have perfected their rosé.
Yeah, so talk to me about this one. What makes it so perfect? It really does smell good.
And it smells like cranberry, strawberry, raspberry.
Yeah.
It's even like freshly washed raspberries, you know? You kind of get like a refreshing water smell to it.
Yeah, I mean, so rosé, right? If you think about the grape, just in general, rosé is Pinot Noir grape, or this particular rosé, right? It's Pinot Noir grapes that haven't been that haven't made much contact with their skin, right? They were allowed to age on the skins for a period of time. So the longer you leave it on the skins, the more likely you are to develop some of those deep fruit flavors that we know and love about Pinot, like the blackberry and the plum and the cassis and whatnot, right? But the shorter that you leave it on, the more likely you are to really only get those ripe red fruit notes. So this is all cherry, it's all strawberry, and I think too, the producer left this wine aged in stainless steel and then gave it a little bit of time in some old oak, right? So it's just as pure can be. And even with some hints of like tropical fruits too.
Yeah.
Do you get those?
I do. I get a little bit of banana, surprisingly, a little bit of mango, pineapple.
Yeah.
And I think it does have to do with the fact that he did age it in old barrels for about a year.
Yeah.
And stainless steel for about a year. So it was able to really develop a little bit more than you think of for most rosés. So instead of just being straightforward on the nose, where it's just light, refreshing, and a young vintage, this has a little bit more complexity to it.
Yeah.
And on the palate.
All of those things that we smell for sure. I also get like just some light florals, some oranges and cream, maybe strawberries and cream, that sort of like, and cream that goes with some of these lighter fruit flavors or these floral notes. It's very bright. It's got some of that minerality that you often find in its northern neighbor, Chablis, right? Which makes sense because they are so close. But I mean, it's really light-bodied. It's real fresh. It's really refreshing. It's like a picture-perfect snapshot of everything rosé should be.
Yeah, if you're going to Florida or the Caribbean, this is the wine you probably want to bring.
Yeah, leave your strawberry daiquiri at the bar. Come drink this wine. For this rosé wine and more rosés like this, you can shop our selections at burgundywine.com. And if you choose to try this rosé for yourself, you should leave us a line on YouTube, or you can give us a comment on our social media platforms. Cheers!